Hi guys. Just wanted to share a couple of things with you today. I think we've all been through these stages where we want to do something, we want to achieve more things. We have dreams and we have ambitions that we want to do, but we are afraid to do so. We lack the confidence, basically, of just going ahead and finally doing what we dreamt of. And we have these books, I don't know if you can see, but it says big plans. We write them down and then we keep them there and nothing happens. And what I want to talk to you about today is this. It's a huge problem for many people and it's called imposter syndrome. And we've all been through this. I've been through this. Everyone I talk to been through this. So if you're experiencing imposter syndrome, you're not alone. But what I want to talk to you about today is how to actually deal with it. And there's a really simple way, and a really nice guy called Ajit Navalka told me this a couple of years ago. It's called success stacking. And I'm going to go through exactly how you're going to do that. And first of all, let's start by thinking back. What did you do 10 years ago? Where were you 10 years ago? Just stop for a second and think about that. Where were you 10 years ago? What were you doing? Quite a difference, wouldn't you say? So it's time to go through your life during the last 10 years and write down each and every single success that you've had. And it could be huge ones, it could be big ones, and it can be small ones. Doesn't matter. Get this book out again and write down all the successes you had. Use the old pen and paper and get them down. By doing that, you reflect back on the journey you've been through over the last decade. And if you're younger than that, you can go 5 years, it doesn't matter. If you just go 1 year back, it's enough. But go through this and realize that you come quite the way since then. In order to actually reflect back, that's why we use this. So you get it down, write it down so you know what's going on. When you reflect on this, you will realize that what you've been going through and the development you've been going through is huge. And the thing to really wrap your head around is that who are you comparing yourself to? You're comparing yourself not to what you've been doing yourself, but you're comparing to others, which means how is that ever going to be fair? If I were to start running and Usain Bolt and I were to compete, I would never win. He spent his whole life working on that. So if I'm going to compare with Usain Bolt, I'm always going to lose, no matter how hard I try. I can only compare with myself. And if I 10 years ago ran 100 meters in 39 seconds, and today I'm able to do it in 34, that's awesome. I took away 5 seconds from the time. But you need to compare to no other but to yourself. And by doing this, you will realize that the development you have experienced over the last decade or so is huge. It's huge. And if you do this, if you actually write down each and every success you can come up with, you will start to realize this as well. That is the first tip of this. The second tip I'm going to give you today is to keep this book by your bed and each and every single night write down what you achieved today that you're proud of. And if you had a tough day, you had some success. You got out of bed in the morning, or you continued to breathe through the whole day. And if you had an awesome day, you made 10,000 in sales just today. So each and every single night, write down what you actually succeeded at today. That way you will start getting used to success. And you will start to gradually take away this feeling of not being enough and not being the best you. Because you are the best you. There's no one else like you. So that's the best tips for today, guys. And I'll see you soon with more ideas and thoughts regarding how we can become the best selves we can. So take care and get growing.